Hello, in this video we will demonstrate how to set up a CoreOS cluster in Eucalyptus for hosting Docker containers. The prerequisites are a running Eucalyptus 4.0 cloud, and we have other videos showing you how to use the Eucalyptus Fast Start installer to quickly install a Eucalyptus 4.0 cloud. You also need a CoreOS image on your cloud. There is also a video showing how to do that. This graphic is a reference for the CoreOS Docker video series. This is the cloud config file used to set up CoreOS into a cluster. First, we have to retrieve a new token for our new CoreOS cluster and edit the cloud config file with the new token. Please check the CoreOS documentation for additional information. Next, we need a security group that will support our CoreOS cluster. Most importantly, we need to allow all traffic for port 4001 and 7001. We will also need port 22 for SSH access to the CoreOS Docker hosts, or in Eucalyptus terms, the instance. Here, port 80 and 8080 are also allowed, as we will verify everything is running properly, and we will need port 80 or port 8080. Please refer to the Docker and CoreOS documentation for additional information. There are a couple of ways to configure the security group for CoreOS and Docker. One way is for the security group in Eucalyptus to provide security for the CoreOS host and the Docker containers. The other is to allow all traffic to the CoreOS host and use Docker to provide port security. Or you could use both for an additional layer of security. Please refer to the documentation for additional information. Once we have all the ports listed, create the security group. Now we are ready to launch a 2-node CoreOS cluster. Then we will add an additional node to the cluster. Here we select 2 for the number of instances. We can name the instances, that's optional. I named them CoreOS 1 and CoreOS 2. On the next screen, make sure to select the new security group that we created that supports the CoreOS clustering. And on the Advanced tab, browse to the cloud config file we created earlier. And then press Launch Instances. Now that the 2 CoreOS instances are running, we will SSH into CoreOS 1 using the key pair we selected at launch time. Now let's check with the fleet control command, list machines, and we should see 2 machines that are part of the cluster. Let's add 1 more CoreOS machine into the cluster using the same procedure as before to launch our CoreOS instance. Now that CoreOS 3 is running, let's check the fleet control list machines command again. And now we are showing 3 machines as part of the cluster. In this video, we demonstrated the steps to run a CoreOS cluster to host Docker containers on Eucalyptus. Please check out our other videos, and thanks for watching.